Good morning from the National Weather Service in Raleigh, North Carolina. My name is Aaron Swiggett, and I'll be providing the routine Thursday weekly briefing for everyone today. And this will be covering the period starting today, the 13th, through April 19th. All right, so I wanted to start off here real quick just to make sure if you have heard already, just a reminder, but if you haven't, an important radar-related news to share with everybody is that we will be having our radar in Clayton, North Carolina, KRAX as we call it here. Our radar will be down for what's called the SLEP, or Service Life Extension Program, and that will be starting on April 17th. So the next time you guys hear from us on Monday, from our Monday weekly briefing, we'll most likely be going down, or our radar will be going down for a 2-week period. And that's most likely going to be back up by around May 1st, but just a reminder that this is a necessary upgrade to keep our radar functioning for at least another 20 years. And then there's a list of some surrounding radars and FAA radars that you could possibly use while during this time while the radar is going to be down. And if anyone wants to take any screenshots of this or anything, I've also put this in the handout section as a graphic, a little bit more higher resolution image there. So you guys can feel free to download that if you want to hold on to it as well. But yeah, just a reminder that our radar will be down starting on April 17th. Okay, let's dive into the weather. The last 7 days, mostly over this past weekend when we had our widespread rainfall, we had 2 to 3 inches or 2 to 4 inches across most of the area, with some localized 4 to 6 inches around the Triangle region. And if you remember from last Thursday, we had our drought outlook down there in the bottom left for reference there. Had a D0 abnormally dry across most of the area. And as you can see, we're on those higher rainfall totals, 2 to 4 and somewhere higher inches of rainfall has wiped out a lot of that D0 area, with some lingering up across the Triad in eastern North Carolina. And we even made it on the map there of locally heavy totals of near 5 to 6 inches down in Fuquay-Varina, which produced some pretty decent flash flood conditions and closed a lot of roadways down there and even inundated some houses down that way. Okay, let's fast forward to the upcoming weather pattern. So for today, there's an area of low pressure just north of the Gulf Coast states there, and that'll slowly be transitioning up towards our area through tonight into Friday, and then even lingering into portions of Saturday, and bringing some isolated showers and storms. Actually, we're gonna have mostly 2 different rounds. So we're gonna have one round of almost like an arc or a stream of some showers and thunderstorms late tonight into early Friday morning. And then that'll move through, and then we'll have another round of some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. But as that kind of pushes out, we'll have another round of some showers and thunderstorms along a cold front down here in the bottom left. You can see Sunday with a low up near the Great Lakes and trailing cold front all the way down through the Ohio Valley and southeast, and that'll move towards our area and bring the chance for another round of some showers and thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon and evening hours. The spatial coverage of that, once it reaches us, looks to collapse on some degree as it moves east of the mountains, with some of the better shot of some of the showers and thunderstorms, mainly across the northern tier, but also still possible down across the south. And as we get closer and some higher resolution guidance, we can kind of narrow that window down a little bit. But after that front moves through, we'll have a brief cool down behind the front, and high pressure will settle into the southeast. And then we'll quickly moderate back to above normal heading into Wednesday to round out this briefing here. Okay, what about the totals? So for today, that's mostly for tonight when we have the showers moving in late tonight into early Friday. So that'll be mostly towards the early Friday after midnight time frame that you see on there for the today time frame on the top left, and then continuing into Friday with the main slug of first round of precipitation, showers and thunderstorms, in addition to the second round of more scattered to isolated convective storms. And then Saturday, things will be pulling out to the north and east with maybe some lingering trace type of amounts up across the northeast section. And then Sunday, you can kind of see down there on the bottom left how the heavier rainfall and the greater totals are confined up to west of the Appalachian Mountains, up into southwestern Virginia, West Virginia, and even down into Georgia's area with 1/10 to a trace, maybe close to 1/4 of an inch towards Greensboro and the Triad area. But so overall, expecting that precipitation to kind of collapse as it moves eastward. We still have a chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially out towards the Triad during that time. And then Monday will dry out, and you can see in the bottom right the 5-day total, and that kind of ranges right around to 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches, and those 1.5 inches would be more localized heavy rainfall. Okay, so what does that mean for the potential for flash flooding? For the most part, we're mostly expecting the potential for isolated flash flooding would be possible, and mainly associated with the storms during the afternoon and early hours. So remember, I said there's going to be 2 different rounds, one in the early morning and then a second in the afternoon, evening hours. And locations that receive heavy rainfall from both rounds of the showers and storms would have the best chance for locally and isolated flash flooding potential there. So it's a pretty wide area, but realistically, it'll be places that receive the heavy rainfall in both rounds, and depending on how much rainfall in the second round. So again, very isolated potential there. And then in addition to that, I mentioned the showers and thunderstorms. So in that second round of showers and thunderstorms after the initial wave, and initial first round of showers and thunderstorms, the second round is the one we're kind of looking at for the potential for severe weather. And the main hazards with that would be some damaging straight line winds and potentially some isolated large hail as well. And that'll be during the afternoon and evening hours on Friday. And then Saturday, just some lingering general thunder on Saturday, but expecting that to be pulling off to the north and east. And then again, Sunday, it's a little far out, but mostly just expecting showers and thunderstorms, and currently no severe weather is expected at this time. Okay, so I want to highlight a couple things as well that I highlighted in this last Thursday briefing as well. We do have some ongoing river flooding out at the Tar River in Tarboro, and that is in Edgecombe County. That is ongoing and expected to continue into, looks like Friday there. And then there's also the Neuse River in Smithfield. There is no river flood warning or anything out for this gauge here, and mostly the rises are going to be from this rainfall in addition to some releases going on upstream, but you can kind of see there has the potential to reach up into minor flood stage by this weekend, and that's over in Johnston County. All right, let's fast forward a little bit, the 6 to 10 day outlook. And so for our area, we're expecting, or the Climate Prediction Center has forecasted a 40 to 60% chance of above normal temperatures, and right around near normal or equal chances of either below or above normal rainfall during that time. And that's the April 18th through the 22nd. And just for your reference, normal highs during that time are right around 74 degrees for the high and right around 49 degrees for the low. A little bit farther in advance, 8 to 14 day outlook. This is covering April 20th through the 26th, so getting towards the latter half of April. We have 33 to 55% chance of above normal temperatures, and again, also near normal for the precipitation outlook, although there is some lower end chances of above normal just south of our area. And again, for reference, right around mid 70s to near 50 for the normal for temperatures there during that time. All right, for the most part, I think that is all I have for everyone today. Just a quick little summary. We'll have showers and thunderstorms 2 rounds as low pressure lifts out of the Gulf tonight into tomorrow. First round will be in the early morning hours, and then second round during the afternoon and evening hours with the potential for isolated flash flooding, especially in locations that receive heavy rainfall during both rounds of rainfall. And then the second round, Friday afternoon and evening, may bring a threat for some severe weather, including severe wind gusts and isolated large hail. And then we'll have a little bit of a lull on Saturday, and then Sunday will bring another chance for cold front, showers and thunderstorms as well. The degree on the intensity on that, once it reaches east of the mountains, is still up for more guidance to come in once we get closer to that. And then a brief cool down, high pressure settles in, dry conditions through Wednesday, and moderating temperatures. Thank you all for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend.